Welcome to the latest episode of Monday Noosh.
Very, very special episode this week. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, everybody. Without further ado, I want to introduce our guest, comedian Nima Naz. So let's bring him on.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nima, how are you?
What's up?
Hey. All right. So we gotta do a close up here. So we gotta do a everyone say hi, Nima.
Hi, Nima.
Hi, Nima. Salam, Nima June.
Salam, Nima.
There you go. You got it.
Cool.
What's up?
What's up? Just chilling. Here in Toronto with my water.
Oh
Nice.
Yeah. So
Love it.
we told
Playing
him
into our
about
challenge
about
from last
Noosh.
week.
we told him about our noosh, and we gave him the pick, and he said water, which
Which
was
fits
so
with our
easy
challenge
for
this
all of us.
week. So
Yeah, that's good.
Exactly.
So,
Yep.
I know it's bad luck to cheers to water, but we're going to do it anyway. So
just look
Cheers,
in the
everybody.
eyes and we'll be good.
I added
Yeah,
lime
yes,
to my
right.
water to counteract that.
Cheers.
so.
There you go, Arta.
Let's go.
there used to
I
be
like that.
alcohol. Let's go.
Yeah,
So it's
well,
fine.
I'm actually drinking vodka. It's just non-alcoholic.
Okay, that's fine.
There you go.
Yeah.
Here's a
So Nima, once again, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. So, just for our listeners out there, Nima Naz is a comedian based in Toronto, Canada. I would say, Nima, you're a content creator, you're a comedian, you have a lot of other things going on too. So, go for it, man. So what's going on with you? What are you up to?
Nothing, man. I'm just trying to make as much as I can in my quarantine, doing content, and because I do stand up, but obviously that's on hold for a while now. I haven't been on stage in over 4 months, which sucks.
Yeah.
But at least I have my content, so it's good. You know, I can make videos I like every day and at least
Yeah.
bring some joy to my day and other people's days too.
Yeah,
is
because
nice.
especially for the Iranian community, some of the videos you do, it like kind of hits the note of growing up outside of Iran
Yeah.
with Iranian parents, right?
It hits hard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole point, I guess, is to pretty much it's showcasing my own life, and then obviously there are millions of other people who can relate to that too. So it's
I feel
nice
like
when
I feel like all of us Iranians who grew up, like we're the first generation outside of Iran and our parents moved here. I feel like we all go through like 90% of the same things.
Yeah.
Our parents all walked in snow to go to
They all
school.
walk 6
You know,
miles in the
there's,
snow on one hand.
yeah,
there's just all
climb
those
mountains.
classics.
Every day they tell us their struggles and like we get it. We get it.
Yeah.
You
I
guys went
studied
through hard-
physics in 3rd grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all there. So
Yeah.
Nima,
They dug
I remember when I first saw you on Instagram. You did the bit with here's my accent my first week in Iran.
Oh.
Here's my accent 3 weeks in Iran. That's when I found you, and I thought that was hilarious, and it was spot on. I remember when I went to Iran, when I was little, my Farsi wasn't that strong, but a week later it was there, and 2 weeks later it was really there.
You get there after a month, your family is, the first week you get there, it's so awkward because you're constantly like, you know the word, but you don't.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Like you're afraid
You
to
don't- you don't-
say.
you
'cause
don't wanna
wanna
look bad.
butcher it.
yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to embarrass yourself.
So that was a few years ago. Nima, when do you think you kind of blew up, at least on social media?
Like at what
Well,
point
I've
did
been-
you think that you could do this full time?
Yeah, I've been making videos since almost like end of 2014. But I started off on YouTube, and I started making weekly videos consistently for 2 years there, and then I started doing stand up and acting and all that stuff, and then I just continued making videos this whole time. Nothing really happened over the course of 4 years, except for me gaining more experience and learning how to edit, learning how to write, learning how to act and be on camera, be comfortable on camera.
So that's a lot, though. You
It
may
is.
not think it's a lot, but.
I know, yeah. But I went into it knowing this is what I want to do, and so I just kept at it every single day, every week,
Awesome.
just staying persistent. And I knew like one day eventually something will work out. And after the fifth year now,
You finally made it onto Monday
finally,
News.
made it onto Monday News. Let's go.
You can finally say you made
The
it.
peak. That's the peak of
We
your
made it.
This is the height of it.
Let's go. I can quit now. I can quit.
Were-
That's it,
Good.
man.
Mama,
You're
you
set.
made it.
You're set for life. The check's in the mail, brother.
Baby. Love it.
Were there-
Yeah.
were there
give
times-
me my retirement right now. But yeah.
Were there times in that
I'm,
4 to 5 years that you thought like maybe you thought of quitting or stopping, you weren't seeing a big change or big, increase in your following, or you just
Yeah.
thought to yourself, I'm just going to keep sticking at it, even though I'm not seeing the results?
Yeah, for sure, man. There's always doubt in the back of your mind. doing comedy especially, it's not, there's no like certain
How
way,
to.
there's no
Yeah,
path
there's no
that you're gonna
playbook,
make it.
right?
It's a very low chance that anyone's gonna make it in this industry, but you have to, a number one thing is you have to love it, because if you don't, there's literally no point of you doing it, because you're never
Yeah.
gonna get anywhere doing that. And you have to just fall in love with the process, not the results. That's the one thing I learned early on, and that's what helped me keep going, because I knew there was going to be times where I'm going to fail, I'm going to get rejected, and it happened to me so many times, and I'm still, every day still it happens to me, but I just know it's a part of the process, and it's just a stepping stones to getting more results. So yeah, there's always doubts, but at the end of the day, you have your set goals, and you know what to work towards, and then you just keep going. So
Yeah,
it's fun.
definitely.
Yeah, to piggyback to your point, as content creators, whether it's on a podcast or just, you know, making skits or being a stand-up comedian, you can't imitate anybody else, because your content has to be original. It has to be you. You know, I can't start an Instagram and start basing my bits off of your bits, right? The only thing I can imitate is your work ethic, okay? And that's all behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So it all has to be original content, and it all has to be
Well,
fresh.
I think we live in like a day and age where, you know, people in the comments are pretty harsh critics. So they can pretty much tell if you're coming off as fake and not yourself and trying to imitate another person or not. So I think, you know, people that are genuine to their craft and themselves, that's the true growth and true, you know, image that you build for yourself.
Do you ever respond to your critics? Like who like the trolls in the comment sections?
Oh, at first I did, because I just didn't. I was like unfamiliar with just the amount of engagement I was getting and the different types.
Were you giving like a sarcastic response, or were you dead serious?
No, I never get like serious or pissed off, because that's just not the right way to do it. But there was one time where I responded back to someone, not like attacking them back, but just kind of you know, just being a little bit butthurt. But also that was when I was younger too, and I didn't know any better. But after that, I learned that, okay, well, these people are just doing this to seek attention, to make themselves feel better about themselves, because they're probably just jealous.
They wish they were in your spot. They wish they were doing that, coming up with those ideas, making those skits, and they like it, so they're jealous of it, and they're like, damn, why didn't I do this first? So I mean,
exactly.
Trolls
so it's the word. I mean, but that's the thing, is it's like, if you give them the attention, then they already won. So what I do now is I ignore them or I block them. I don't give a shit.
If they get too vicious, you just kind of block them.
Do you notice that they're following you though? Like they're commenting. But
all the time. They're always following me. Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, so I just laugh at it now. I just like, now I look at it, I'm like, wow, I feel bad for these people, because they're obviously hurt with themselves, and they're trying to take it out on someone they don't even know. So I'm like, it's all compassion and love for you. You know what I mean?
There's stuff going on in the background of their lives, and they sit behind a computer or a phone and just.
They're projecting. They're just projecting, you know, their wrongs and whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So
you have your own podcast right now too, and I love the name of it.
Yeah.
Finding Nima.
It's such a good name.
Were you going through a bunch of names and then it finally hit you, or did you kind of know that's the direction I'm going in?
Yeah, actually, my whole life my nickname was always Nemo. My first nickname was Nemo, because growing up, that was when the Finding Nemo came out. It was big, and it was like, yo, that's like, as my name, and it's very similar, because I was like, okay, well, this guy's it's a fish. And he swims. I swam competitively at the time, so I was like, "Oh, that's pretty similar."
It's very fitting.
And then, his name's Nemo. My name's Nima. It's pretty similar. And also, he's a clownfish, and I'm a funny guy. So I was like, "Oh, maybe it would make sense."
Meant to be.
And so later on in life, I realized it would be funny to at first I was like, "Yo, maybe my first stand-up comedy album will be called Finding Nima." But then someone's like, "Oh, you should name that your podcast," because I was thinking of starting a podcast, and I was like, "Oh, that's actually a pretty good idea." So that's why I named it that.
I love the name. I think
Thank
it's so
you,
creative.
Disney and Pixar.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Thank you.
So, okay, I don't think we went over this, but do you do like content creation full time? Is that your full-time job, day to night? That's what you do? Or do you do other things on the side, like school?
Do you study to become doctor, lawyer, or engineer?
Mohandes.
We're going to get into that too. That's my next question.
No, well, first of all, before I started doing comedy, I was studying kinesiology at U of T, University of Toronto, just sciences and all that stuff. But then I dropped out to pursue comedy. Now all I do is stand-up comedy, content, and then also acting. So for TV, movies, stuff like that. That's my main things. Yeah. It's all like
I will personally say that if I ever made that decision, the backlash I would get.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's where I was gonna go. Like what was that like the day where you were like, all right, like mom, dad, mom and baba, like I'm quitting this, I'm quitting college, I want to create content. Like what was that like?
I'm sure you had to sit them down first. Like you got to be sitting for
Yeah,
this.
maybe a chai before, have a nice glass of tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, everyone always says that to me, but honestly, my parents, I'm very lucky to have them because they're definitely more lenient than most Persian parents. I'll definitely say that. They've always been a little bit more accepting of things. And also because my whole life I've always like screwed up and, you know, done just shitty things as a kid in elementary school and high school
I mean,
too.
we all do.
So they're just like got used to it. They're like, okay, this guy is just whatever he does, as long as it's good, we're
Legal.
fine with that. So they didn't expect much. So, but when I finally got accepted to university, they were obviously ecstatic. But then my brother, actually, he's like my role model, and because he's older than me, and he did the same program I was in before. But then when he dropped out to follow his passion and career path, I realized that day, I was like, oh, well, if he's doing something he wants to do and they're okay with it, then why can't I do what I want to do? And then that's when I made the decision in my head. I was like, right away, I was already losing. I was never an academic person, even though I was good at math and science. I just never liked actually doing those things.
Well, that's the Persian in you. That's the genetics. That just
so PSA to all Iranians growing up right now who are doing college and everything, just pursue what you love, and as long as it's something positive and brings good things to the world, just go for it.
Yeah.
Parents say something otherwise, then they say something otherwise.
I think with this new,
it's disowned. Yeah, it's fine.
I think with social media and this new generation, though, especially our parents here, like I think they kind of understand it more. I mean, it's still hard for them. Like,
yeah,
I feel like if I ever did that to my parents, they would be like, okay, where's the proof? Like, where's the proof where that you can show me you can really live full time off of this, and it's not just buzzy,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like a little.
yeah.
Because
Like-
I, for example, want to do 100 things at once. So like, and then exactly.
Yeah.
That's what they'll say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're like, no, like just do it on the side. Yeah, I'm like, no, that is what I want to do full time. But I know what you mean because, well, that's actually what my dad said. He's like, well, honestly, if you do this, just know you better go all out, and
Right.
you have to
That's
do
fantastic.
it 100%. And after he said that, I was like, yeah, there's no way I'm giving up ever on this because I need to prove, not just like prove them wrong or anything, but just like I need to show them that this is really for me because I just know it's my calling. It has to be because
I mean, just to get that green light from your parents is already huge. So like you just want to go all
massive.
out with it.
Yeah, it was honestly like I'm very lucky because I could have gone way differently. They could have been like, no, absolutely not. You stick to this. I'm not letting you do that, or I don't know, like tried to like disown me or some shit. That's happened before. I've heard of many stories like that. So I'm very lucky that they're so supportive. So at first they're like a little bit disappointed and like unsure of why the fuck I'm going to clown school and shit. You know what I mean? Because no, they don't know.
Hold on, did you actually go to clown school?
Well, technically it's comedy. It's a comedy program. Yeah, so it is clown school, I'd say, but no, it's not actually like clown, but you know,
it says on the degree, you know.
Instead of like a diploma, they give you like a red nose.
No, I'm not doing that. You know, I'm not spraying water out of my tit. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I dropped out to go to a comedy program and like, you know, actually do into stand up and acting and improv and you know, like physical.
Then you finally realize how difficult it is to do that.
100%. Well,
man, these big time comedians are busting their ass.
Yeah, it's like so much hard work and it's not meant for everybody because so many people don't take it seriously. They're not.
Because a lot of people think they're funny, right? But there's a difference with like being funny and being a stand-up comedian because you actually have to like tell a story.
You have to.
You're not feeding off other people. It's
right.
straight up.
Because I think when you're funny amongst your friends, there's a lot of indirect inside jokes.
Yeah.
Because they know your personality, but you're basically going into these shows dry. They don't really know you personally. They know what you want them to know.
Exactly. That's the hardest part, and a lot of people don't understand that or appreciate it, and they're always like, "Oh, that's easy. I could do that. It's like a fun hobby." I'm like, yeah, sure, you try it. And then when they try it, or some people actually try to do it, they're like, "Oh, okay." They tremble. They completely.
Like so the weather.
Yeah, no, it's not as easy as you think. Yeah, so
these comedians, they churn out content and more content. You know, you have like these big time people like Dave Chappelle and and Chris Rock and all those guys, you know, in their, well, Dave Chappelle's still doing things now, but like Chris Rock in his heyday, every couple of years he had a tour with fresh content, and that was insane. That and you laugh every time. It's still good.
And you don't understand a regular person doesn't understand how much time and effort goes into just having that 1 hour of good material.
I think that goes for a lot of jobs in arts and entertainment. People think it's so easy, like being a content creator or even making a podcast or TikToks or anything. I remember when I tried to make my first TikTok, I was so confused. All these girls are out here with these crazy transitions and effects, and it's hard.
I don't even have the app.
Yeah, it's hard to come up with original content and deliver it in an entertaining way where people want to stick around, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's a whole other game. It's not as easy as you think it is.
You got a little lucky. I mean, I feel like the Persian community is very supportive for the most part towards other, you know, Persian people trying to pursue something. Have you met or like spoken to like Maz Jobrani or, you know, Kayvon or any of the other Persian comedians?
So do the subtle flex and just drop names for us.
Give us a little Persian showing off.
Your VIP flyouts, private jets, just get it.
Yeah, no, just I fly on the private jet. It's not big deal, but you know, it's luxury.
My carpet is in the shop, so I go private.
I go to airports with my white Mercedes, get in private jet, go.
But you still get a damn random security check.
Yeah, I drink chai out of gold, so it's not bad. But I've toured with Kayvon a bit in the States, but I performed with him. I was supposed to open for Maz Jobrani in March, but it got canceled because of COVID, so that sucked. But Max Amini I've met, and he's I don't know, he's different, but
we went to a show down here back in February.
You went to the show?
Yeah, we went. I went to a show, and Matt was there as well. I don't think Artan Amo.
Nima's like, we gotta cut it off now. I can't.
Wait, that's who we saw?
Oh, come on.
No.
Honestly, that night was a little like.
Okay, we all went out afterwards, and it got blurry.
Okay, but yeah, so it was
very blurry.
Okay.
Like cut the camera. No.
Yeah, no. Hey, it's okay. You gotta have fun. But yeah, no, I've met those guys and talked to them. But yeah, that's nothing crazy. But I mean, Amir K is actually like my favorite Persian comedian out of all of them. Do you guys know Amir K?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, he's the funniest for sure. But
we will look him up.
Yeah, so I see on your Instagram, you know, you do a lot of. I'm not a big soccer fan, so pardon my ignorance. But you wear Real Madrid's jersey, right? Or
no.
Or my way off.
Barcelona.
Barcelona. I'm sorry.
Artem's a soccer guy.
But then I see you wear your Kobe jersey all the time.
Okay, right? But real question.
Rest in peace.
Real question.
Sorry, what was that?
Are you like
Istiqlal or Persepolis?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know much about.
So you're not even a soccer fan.
I'm right there with you, buddy. I'm right there with you. Every time I just hop on the band.
But I don't. Is that? Did you just name like Iran's club teams?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't pay attention to that. To that.
Like, I got better things to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I honestly don't know much about Iran. Like, I really don't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty. But I can
Iran itself, but Iranian culture, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, I know the culture and everything. I'm just saying, like, actual, like.
Internally, the country. Yeah.
There, I don't know. Yeah, like the soccer teams. I know Persepolis, but I don't
watch
anything.
it.
Follow them.
So as a background, it's like this.
I don't watch anything.
Either you're blue or you're red.
I don't watch any Iranian programs. Nothing. Like I don't. Nothing against that.
So you don't watch the Turkish dubbed shows?
What, you do Turkish dubbed?
Yeah. No. The
Iranians will dub anything they can get their hands on.
They'll dub anything.
Yeah.
Turkish.
Okay, so back to my question: are you more of a basketball guy or a soccer guy?
Football.
I like them both. I like them both a lot, but I'd say basketball a little bit more. But
I assume you're.
So both of them equally good, honestly.
Is it safe to say you're a Toronto Raptors fan?
Of course. 6, baby, 6 side.
Okay, so how crazy was the night that they won last year? Like, were you out in the streets with everyone?
It was insane. I was working in the square in the Jurassic Park. You know, when the
yeah. And that again, that is a great name for that.
Sick, right? Yeah.
That is so for the non-basketball fans, obviously the name of the team is the Toronto Raptors.
Right.
And I guess this was outside of the arena. They had like an outdoor fan zone, and it was called Jurassic Park.
So
Oh,
sick.
that's amazing.
Great play on words.
That's
Do
amazing.
they play like the theme music at all, or?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
Did
yeah.
you see
So-
Drake?
so-
Beside Drake, for like 10 minutes.
Did you
20
cry?
minutes. That was pretty hyped. That was pretty hyped.
You're like, I smelled the same oxygen he did.
I'm officially from like Canada. Like I've made it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I could hear him talk. Like he's that close. But
So I remember when the Heat won the championship in 2013. I was at Game 7 versus the Spurs, and
You were there?
I was at game in that season. I went to Game 2, 6, and 7. So the
Wow.
Ray Allen shot, I was there.
Yeah.
Was it?
Wow,
That was
no
game
way.
6, right? The Ray
Yeah, the
Allen?
Ray Allen shot was
Are you
Game 6. Now,
serious?
yeah. So mind you, I was
Damn.
high up there, and the way my angle was, I couldn't see where Ray's feet were because the shot clock was kind of covering
Thought it
his
was a
feet.
two.
So for like a minute, I didn't know if it was a 3.
Oh.
And then my friend has a picture of me like on my knees in my seat,
yeah.
just exhausted.
That was
okay?
game 6.
That
when
was
they
game
won.
6.
Yeah.
And then they won in Game 7. So we walked out of the arena, and then 2012 was even crazier because 2012 Game 5 when I was there, that game was done early. Like it was over in the beginning of the fourth quarter, and we walked outside, and literally the entire city of Miami was outside. And Miami loves to keep it classy.
Very
Clothes
glad.
were taking
Has them, by the
off.
way.
There was a lot of nonsense going on. How was
Wow.
Toronto?
Wow.
Bras being thrown, typical Miami stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. People just running in naked. Love it.
Yeah, typical Miami.
That's like a
Toronto
normal
got
night.
wild because that was your first championship, obviously.
Yeah, man, honestly, that was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. It was a really great event that happened, and the streets were flooded.
Right.
Literally every street was flooded. People were on top of street lights, like partying, shooting like fireworks. It was insane.
Yeah, it's
and
fun,
then the
right?
parade, the parade had 2.2 million people.
That's
oh my
insane.
God, that's insane.
That's the most ever. It's the most
That's
ever.
insane.
That's
Did you see
crazy.
that? Did you see that plant guy? That was
Yeah,
trying to-
plant guy. I was near him actually when I was at the parade.
Oh, really?
Oh.
That thing was hilarious.
Yeah, it was jokes. Yeah.
And then you had fake Kawhi out there. That was
Yeah,
good too.
fake Kawhi. Yeah.
That was
Yeah, there's
really
a lot
good.
of cool thing memories. That was a good time, man. What a time. But now this year it all screwed up with COVID, but still
We're
gonna
back.
win, so it doesn't
We're
matter.
back.
They're starting in like 3 weeks, right? 2,
No,
3
they
weeks.
start
Thirty
on
Friday.
they
Like
start
in 2 days.
tomorrow. No, day after tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh,
2 days.
really?
Oh.
Wow, that fast?
They already
Yeah, so
started.
by
They
the time we
already
post this, it would have already been a couple days. But
You're right. I saw pictures of them training and everything, but I knew they hadn't
yeah,
started.
so when Miami beats Toronto in the playoffs, Nima and I are gonna have Nima. How about if we meet in the playoffs, you and I do a friendly wager?
Sure. What do you want?
Okay, we'll do that. Whatever dealer's choice.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Either way, you're gonna lose. So,
Okay, that's fine.
dude, Miami's not even relevant.
boom.
Okay, no, don't go
Oh
there. with me.
no!
Come on.
When we sign
How are you
Giannis
gonna come on the
a year
pod?
from now,
Yeah.
you'll see. I know, Arta, you've been to Toronto, right?
No, Montreal.
Montreal, you've been to. What about Mata and Armavan?
Yeah.
I went when I was like 6, so
Okay,
I
so
don't
that's-
really remember much.
I was younger. I've been to like other areas more recently, but
Last
I
time was
really-
in
that's like-
Toronto was 3 years ago.
That's like
Oh,
on
nice.
my list of places I want to go in the near future.
Right. It's fun.
Again.
Toronto's a super cool city. I
Yeah.
every time I go there, I enjoy it. I guess you're kind of like you're numb to the Iranian-ness of Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
like for you, it's every day you
Just
see like an
normal-
Iranian
just
sign in the
normal
middle of the
people.
street or a store in Farsi or
Right.
whatever it is. But for us,
yeah, but that's more of it's more in the outskirts of Toronto. It's
right,
more
right.
in the suburbs of Toronto.
Got
It's
it.
Right.
It's called there's a place called Richmond Hill.
Yeah, Richmond
And-
Hill. Yep.
Of course,
that
it has
whole
rich
strip
in
of-
it.
There's it's called Yonge Street. Yeah, Yonge Street.
Yep.
It's the longest street in I think one of the longest streets in the world.
Yeah, I
But
think the longest in North America.
yeah, something like that. But yeah, that strip is literally all Persian and all Korean. It's insane.
Korean. Interesting.
what
Yeah.
a mix.
Yeah.
What
So
a
it's
mix.
All
All
North,
the
Yeah.
doors.
There's
North
like a-
Korean, I'd imagine.
All the doors.
yeah. There's like there's a Popeyes and then Super Arzon. What the heck?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. I
What's
would
that?
love to see though some Iranian Korean fusion food. Can you imagine if you go to like Korean barbecue and then there's like an
Like
Idris
Oh.
sushi that's kebab, I'm here
Yes,
for
that
it.
would be
I'm listening. I'm listening.
Weird, but it would be good. I feel like because
That would be good.
I've seen Mexican Asian fusion restaurants where they have like like tacos with like the crispy shell and the Asian shrimp sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what it'd be? It'd be plutonium. That would be the mixture.
Yeah.
But get with your boys or your people in Toronto and make that happen, man.
Yeah.
That would be fire. That would
Yeah.
Once America gets their things together and allows and we could actually travel, I will be the first customer there.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see you in 5 years, bro.
Yeah, right. So
You
leading
guys
into
are
that,
pretty good, though.
what is your take on not to get too much into politics, but your take on COVID in the U.S. versus
Yeah,
Canada?
like what are I know people are talking shit about us in Canada. Like my
How are we
cousin
perceived?
lives.
Florida.
I'm talking shit about us here.
Your state. So
Yeah,
I
my
can
cousin
imagine.
lives in Vancouver. Every day he's texting me. He's like, we praise Biden like a god here, and we are just we make fun of Americans every day. We think you guys are all imbeciles. I'm like, this is so
Do
mean.
you think
but
we're
it's
entitled?
true.
You know what Florida is? Florida is what USA is to the rest of the world.
Exactly.
I saw that the
That's
other day.
exactly it.
That's what
Yeah,
that's all sums it up for me too.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, yeah,
So
that makes sense.
people who are not from Florida, South Florida is very different from the rest of Florida.
It's like its own.
Yeah.
South Florida has its own type of crazies, like Miami crazies, and then
Yeah.
like there's North Florida where it's like white crazies.
It's
Yeah,
it's
like
really
Fort
it's really
Lauderdale.
the second coming of Cuba, South Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Cubans, that's for sure. I love
Oh.
Cubans. Yeah, but I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like,
Neither do we.
you know what? You guys are so as a country, you're so individualistic, and no one. There's no sense of community. So that's why this is never gonna work out.
You're right.
Not at all. And they're
No one
Absolutely
gives
right.
a shit. Everyone's selfish.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm actually like before I used to love the States, and I would rather live there and go there more. But now I'm like, man, honestly, I'm good staying here
Europe.
because
Just like get out of here. You don't want to.
You know what? Honestly,
anywhere
I
but
couldn't
there,
handle the cold in Toronto. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I hate. But it's like it's manageable after a while, I guess. But at
Why
least
live in a
it's
place
fun
where you can't
city.
feel
It's a
your
fun
face?
City. So there's stuff to do. So it's not at least terrible and like you hate your life, but it's cold as shit. It's stupid.
Were you born there? Were you born in Toronto?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you've been there your whole
My
life.
whole life.
Okay. So you're more used to it than someone like us, like who's been
Oh.
here
It's
their
like
whole life.
60, and we all have like turtlenecks on.
Yeah. When it's
Yeah, that's insane. Our summers are the exact same.
right.
Yeah.
It's
Like
hot
right
and
now, it's
humid.
like super humid and hot.
Yep.
Sweating,
Do
shower.
the majority in Toronto speak English? Like I know in Montreal it's French or Canadian French, but in
Yeah.
Toronto it's English for the most part.
Oh, yeah. Everywhere's English except for Quebec.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
I was
God.
in
But does it-
Quebec right before this quarantine started, and like even you'd go to a hotel and they couldn't speak English to me.
Yeah,
I don't know if they just really hated me or something, like
Oh,
No,
they-
thought I was
they-
American.
They're just arrogant.
But
They're arrogant.
Yeah.
Quebec,
No,
Quebec is
we
the-
get the
Quebec is the
Quebec
American.
folks. We get the Quebec people down here in the winter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
And they're shitty.
And I
guys.
agree
You
with
get it
Nima
all.
there.
No, Quebec is the America of Canada.
Oh my God. That's a great way to put it, though.
Yeah. No one likes.
God, we're such a shame. This is so embarrassing. Like, I want
we're
to.
Iranian. We're brought up to talk shit.
Of course.
No, but I'm
It's
just saying, like,
gross.
being here and hearing it from someone outside of the States, it's so embarrassing. Like, I know a few
Yeah.
people that moved out or are planning to move once the border opens. They're like selling their stuff, giving up the apartment, and moving to Canada because they can't do it
Wow.
anymore here. I mean, that's a little,
Well-
it's not, I mean, I wouldn't say extreme, but I'm totally down for it. I'm like
Extreme.
over it here, especially here. Different.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. You guys, your whole government, everything is just insane. I don't understand. People are okay with this stuff.
I was talking to my cousin in Iran. And I asked him like, what are they talking about America? Like, how are they portraying us? And he's like, every second
Brag
they
about
have,
them because
they're just shading us. Like every
nothing's
moment they
changed.
can, they're like showing the protests, the riots. Like, look at this country. Like, look what they're doing. They're in shambles. I'm like, of course they're showing that. Any chance they get
Of course.
to throw.
Just
shit
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
but,
us, throw it
but,
on
but
their
they did
head.
the same thing to us. So fair is
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever.
I mean, it is
No one knows what
embarrassing,
they're
though,
doing.
but-
So.
So
Good.
awkward transition.
It's all good. I love awkward.
Dun dun
Awkward
dun.
tran- so Nima, going back to all your projects and different things that you do, what would you say, just off the top of your head, is the most fun skit you did? The most fun you had recording a specific skit
Or any content,
or any content?
anything you made.
Oh man, that's tough.
Like they're all so good. I can't pick.
Well, not even that. Yeah, it's just I've done so many. Not that they're all amazing, but I've done a lot.
What about in the last few weeks?
What's your favorite?
No, I'll tell you, because I know roughly what I like the most. But okay, well, I obviously love doing the impressions of Persian people or like Italian people, which is like it's Canadian Italian, but so it's like not really relatable to you guys. But I really love doing. I started off doing street interviews and pranks. I actually enjoy doing those the most. Those are really fun for me.
Pranks are fun. Pranks are really fun.
Yeah, but like good, like funny prank, not like fucking steal a guy's groceries and run. I'm not gonna do that.
I seen your prank that you pulled on your mom with the cop one, and
that was gold. When I sent it to Arta, and we were both like dying laughing because that's like my favorite TikTok trend right now, and the ones with
right? Fun.
Persian Arab parents are hilarious because they are like ride or die. You walk in, they're like on the foot, Kamadam, like.
But so I was thinking like terms with my dad. I was like, he would probably help me just because he doesn't want to pay the cops the ticket or whatever.
My mom would pour some ketchup on the floor, some like hot sauce, like she'd go all out.
Damn, ride or die for real.
Mm-hmm. There was one with this girl. I think she was Indian, and she told her dad, and her dad goes, "What? Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I always told you, slow down." He goes, "Tell them to come inside. I'll brew some good chai, some hot tea, and I'll butter them up. Like, we don't pay for police tickets. We don't
bribe the police."
I saw that too. That was funny. Yeah.
It was hilarious.
He's like, I'm gonna be outside doing cartwheels in the grass, full health.
Yeah. It was so funny. It was hilarious. Yeah, that's like my favorite thing the past few weeks of yours. But yeah, what about you? Anything that's
like I enjoy doing the accents. Obviously, making fun of different cultures, the most. But I really like doing like pranks and interviews. But also, I really enjoyed doing the like like the have you ever seen the Persian Uber videos I've done?
Oh my god, yeah.
But those I like doing those. Those are fun.
Those are funny. Or the Persian while driving, those are funny too.
You know what I enjoy about your content mostly? Because there's a lot of Iranian, not a lot, but in our community, I guess, relatively speaking, there's a lot of content creators and try to do skits like that. I like that you don't overdo them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Some people overdo it, and it's just not funny.
Yeah, they drag the funny and then it just becomes cringy at that point.
I don't want to name names. I'm not going to, but there's a specific one that I just can't follow.
I know who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Immediately.
Yeah, I just can't do it anymore.
Well, there's only like two of us. There's no one else.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Like he lives close to me.
Oh, really? Okay.
I always like described you as like the funnier, more down to earth version of.
He always tells us, he's always like, because I sent like I'm literally always on Instagram, so I'm always sending them a bunch of stuff, and Arta will always send me stuff and be like, no, he's like more down to earth, he's the funnier one, like this is the one you gotta follow.
No, hold on.
Wait, I just realized who we're talking about.
No.
Okay.
Now I know who you guys are
I
talking
look really bad.
But there's a third one who's in the U.S. We're not gonna name them. I'll DM you though.
We don't bash here.
We're not gonna bash. But
this is full on like
no, I know. I can't think of who he's saying. I can't think of who he's saying either. But we're just
honestly, that's the one thing I pride myself on is I've learned very early on just from watching a lot of content myself is it gets old after you do the same bit over and over again. So I told myself, okay, I'm never gonna do that. That's why I try to be as versatile as possible and do all different types of
you have like a large spectrum
types of videos, like different varieties, right? Because you want to keep it fresh,
right?
And you want people to wait for more to happen.
And that way you can kind of also gauge to see what your audience really likes, right? If the engagement on some posts is really high, you'll know that they like these type of content, and then you'll try to recreate that in different ways. Versus certain things they don't really like, they didn't react to it as much, then you'll know in what direction to go to. But also keep it versatile.
For sure. But also I found that sometimes even the ones that are popular will sometimes not hit as much as the newer ones I try, or different ones that are not as popular. So it just varies. Honestly, it's honestly all about just putting it out there and not worrying too much about it, because when people get in their heads, that's when they give up and they just stop making good content.
Yeah, if you like it, put it out,
everyone's gonna like it. Yeah, put it out.
The only person you have to be.
The whole thing is being yourself. And
you have to be yourself. Yeah. So I'm not ever gonna like do cater to anybody. I don't care what anyone says. I'll look at feedback and I'll take it in, but I'll never change
yeah,
who I am.
constructive criticism is always welcome.
Yeah, we
Yeah, of
always say
course,
that
yeah.
here too.
Right?
Monash is a little picky and a little butthurt on this.
No, you know
subject.
what? This is
Wait,
this is
let me say
you
why.
guys discriminate to my age. Okay.
No,
No, we don't.
When
You
we
do
first
things.
started this.
You
Someone called him out on, his Persian genetics on his hair and how some parts are.
The K word you don't want to hear as a Persian man.
the Iduni K word, the American B word.
Oh,
Catch.
catch.
Okay.
Oh shit. Oh, I was thinking of something else.
Exactly. You
Boy,
okay.
ya khuda.
Head-
Oh God.
head out of the gutter.
Yak Abul Fas.
Done. Bye. That's it.
Khudafis.
So yeah, they always pick on me that I do old man things.
I mean, he really listened to this. This man got new windshield wipers,
Mhm.
puts them on his car, and then he's home doing nothing on a Sunday. Gets in his car, drives around the neighborhood down the
To
street,
test out the windshield wipers.
What?
Tell me that's not a 30-plus old man thing to do.
But we have
my-
reasoning behind the roasting. There's
you
definitely, it
my
doesn't come
uncle,
out
bro?
of nowhere.
What'd you say?
Are
Neil?
you my uncle?
Nah, which one?
Amu? I haven't seen you forever.
Yeah, what the hell?
Listen, man, I needed to make sure the windshield wipers were good, or else I'm gonna return them back to Amazon. So
Whoa.
True.
Nima, I don't think we asked, but I realized that your Farsi is pretty good. Did you learn it growing up as a kid? Did you take classes for it, or how did that go about?
Yeah, I only took it 1 year when I was in grade 1, and I
Okay.
stopped because I didn't like it. But I did grow up speaking it with my parents and my family,
At
so I
home.
was kind of forced into it. But over the years, I stopped speaking it as much at home with my parents. I just kind of introduced more English and Farsi together. So it's like
English.
English.
yeah, Finglish. So now my parents have just been used to them talking to me in Farsi and I answer in English. But also sometimes I'll
Same.
sprinkle in Farsi. When
Same,
Hold
and
on.
I think it's good because it kind of shows our personalities. Like, I think when I speak to my parents in Farsi, sometimes I sound like a 40-year-old aged woman.
Right?
I'm just,
Exactly.
like,
It's cringe. I
it
can't.
doesn't translate.
you know what I do sometimes when I'm speaking Farsi, I need to switch to English, but like with them, I'll speak English but with my Iranian accent.
Oh my God, I do that
Oh,
sometimes.
you get it?
Especially, I go weekend. I never can say weekend to my parents. I'll always be
Yeah.
like,
me
what do you
too.
want to do in weekend? Like, where do you want to go in weekend? I can never say weekend.
That's true.
Certain
Yeah, it's
things
weird,
like
right?
that.
Right.
Yeah, I do that too.
Baba Farda benim BMW shopping.
Literally, yes.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Things like that. Mercedes. می‌خوای بریم
Yeah.
Mercedes.
Well,
Things like that, but yeah.
all those brand names are out of my pay grade, so I don't say those things. But
Listen, one good tour and you're all good.
I mean,
Yeah.
now that you're on Monday Noosh, you're chilling.
There you
That's
go. This
true.
is the
That
peak.
that's
Yeah.
true. That's facts.
We're gonna name this. We're gonna name this episode Nima's launching points.
this is gonna go in my
Sponsored
autobiography.
by Monday Noosh.
This is going in my
Yeah,
autobiography.
when they do your documentary in 30 years, they're gonna interview
100%.
us one by one, me in the nursing home.
Yeah.
What was your
You're-
first
you're doing
reaction?
my
God,
best.
you admit it.
Yeah. So
Nima, let me
Yeah.
ask you. So since the pandemic, have you seen your creative process change, or you've been like on the same routine grind? Because we're quarantining. Maybe you can't go out to certain areas to film or meet up with certain people. Have you seen that change, or you've been still doing the same things?
Yeah.
Or just the inspiration you get, right? Because
Yeah.
you got to like go out and do things to get inspiration and ideas.
Yeah. It's changed obviously because I can't see anyone like I used to and collab with them or
Right.
just do stand up at a show. But I've adapted in ways where I can at least do a lot more live streams and bring in my funny comedian friends and joke around with them sometimes. But also I've had more time for myself, and it's actually been better for myself in general, like overall for my health, my mental and my physical health has been the best it's ever been. And I've had time to actually like educate myself more and read more and work on developing better habits
Your craft and whatnot.
and my craft. So I've been writing more. I've been producing way more content that's higher quality, I'd say, and still continuing to do that every day. So it's actually a blessing in disguise, honestly.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
there is
during this
that.
pandemic, a lot of like I want to like introverted people have like found their like niche or something. So like a lot of small businesses or stuff have been popping up, and it's been like people have used this opportunity to like grow themselves more so, you know,
Yeah.
and produce things for themselves. So, you know, have more creative process and ideas.
Yeah,
And
for
like
sure.
you said, you don't also get time like this, right? The time that we had, at least now
Yeah.
everything's open here, but the time that we had, just absolutely you couldn't do anything. It was just you at home, whether it was by yourself or your family. I mean, you got to sit there and reflect like on yourself. And
Yeah,
there's so many
exactly.
things going through your head.
And you genuinely weren't missing out on anything. It's not like you decided to stay home on a Friday and Saturday and your friends were out here or out over there. It's like everybody's basically at home.
Everyone
Going
besides
through it
Floridians.
together.
All
Yeah.
my friends are out.
Same, I
So,
know.
you know.
That's so
Their,
bad.
their day of reckoning will come.
Yeah, your whole. I swear that whole state's just gonna wipe out.
Yeah,
I
you ever
mean,
see like that
hope
picture
not.
of like
It's either
the saw
we
cutting
thought
Florida off of-
global warming was going to sink us in 50 years, but it looks like a virus is going to
people.
take it out all on its own.
Yeah.
Listen, man, we go through hurricanes like nothing. So this pandemic is.
I heard we're
crazy.
having a hurricane come, and I really hope it does. Like,
I'm hurricane.
That's how bad Miami is. You want a hurricane to happen.
Honestly,
Yeah.
so
every
people stay
time
inside.
that
I
sounds
guarantee
bad.
you
Like, I
numbers
hope
will
no
go
one's
down
house
if a hurricane
gets-
comes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't sound kind of bad to be like I wish for a hurricane. You know, I hope no one's house
Yeah, of
goes
course.
under something serious. But like, you know, sit the fuck down at home for a good 3 weeks. We need you to panic about something else.
But every
Listen, Isabella,
time-
if we have a hurricane, everybody's home for at least 2 days.
And
So
if
Or
they
at
don't
the
have
beach.
hurricane
Who did-
parties,
Yeah, I'll give them that.
Yeah,
Hurricane-
100%.
Go like this. The
100%.
hurricane's just gonna blow the corona.
I'm trying to figure out what's worse, a blizzard or a hurricane.
Hurricane.
I think
Really?
I've never been in a
Blizzard. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of snow, but it's not gonna ruin anything really.
That's true.
Doesn't tear the roof
Like-
off. Listen, every time it thunderstorms here, because it rains a lot in the summer here, every
Yeah.
time it's raining, I'm like, thank God everyone can go sit their asses at home and stop spreading corona. Because the
Yeah.
beaches are packed here, everything's packed. I'm like, sit at home,
Same.
like let it rain, keep going. Like,
Well, no, that's
Yeah.
when all the surfers come out when it's.
I mean, still, how many surfers are there in freaking Florida? I mean, he's right. Yeah, when there's hurricanes too, I go like a lot of people here go to the beach the day before the hurricane's coming to kind of see the waves
Really?
and see what's happening. I mean,
yeah,
I've
they
done
have
that.
a
Yeah.
death wish. Yeah, they have a death
Wait, what? Aren't hurricanes like a catastrophic thing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but when
but,
you're like raised on them, it's not really a big.
Well, here, okay, so,
I
wait a
mean,
minute.
it's
So right before the
terrifying.
hurricane hits, the beach is the sight to see.
Yeah.
Before
Really?
it's dangerous. Before it gets dangerous,
Really?
if you
Like
if you
2
go out like
3
maybe
days before.
even
Really?
if you go like
These,
6
like,
hours
cousins-
before, it's a sight to see.
Yeah.
What happens? What is it?
It's
The
so
water's just
weird.
different. It's
It's
just
so
different.
weird. And the
What do you mean?
sky just it becomes very ominous. It's like a scene from like a fantasy movie. I have videos of it,
Oh.
but it's hard to explain. The waves are
know what you mean.
humongous. The water is a different color. It's almost like a gray blackish
Like
color.
you know something bad is coming.
You
Oh,
get
fuck,
this
it's
weird
fun.
feeling.
The day
It's
after
fun.
tomorrow.
Like growing
Exactly.
up, me and my cousins used to go skateboarding in the middle of the hurricane, you know, because the wind like kind of just takes you.
Oh,
I don't know. I think they're kind of
that,
fun.
that's insane.
I remember
That's
in one
cool.
hurricane, my mom's Iranian satellite dish flew off the house and started rolling down the street.
Oh, it's
And she made me go get it in the middle of the hurricane.
my mom made my dad get it.
Yeah, we
That's
weren't here to mess
amazing.
around.
Same. My
Wow.
dad was running out the backyard because we have a lake in the back, and it flew. And my mom was like, Vaughn, like, what are we going to do? Like, we still have power. What am I going to do during this hurricane with 2 kids? She made my poor dad run out to the backyard so it doesn't fall in the
Dude,
lake.
you have
Oh,
a
man.
lake behind your house?
That's
Yeah.
a normal thing down here.
Damn, how rich are you?
No, it's normal here.
It's a
I
normal
think-
thing
What?
down
There's
here.
water everywhere.
Really?
It's not a massive lake. It's a small lake with like maybe 15, 20 houses around it. The
Oh.
the
Yeah, these are
neighborhoods here
small
have
man-made lakes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh,
With a couple of Nemos in them.
yeah.
oh,
There you
cool.
go.
Might have to come down see my boy.
There you go.
Gangs.
Yeah, so I think I'm one. 'Cause I think Arta and I are the outcasts without like a lake behind our house, right?
I have like a little stream,
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got something there. So
I have a bowl of water in my backyard if that counts.
Ooh.
Wow.
Is that for whenever you depart, your mom will throw it in good luck?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's for. Yeah.
so Nima, go to Iranian food. Favorite Iranian food.
Lubia polo.
Oh,
With the
fatty.
salad.
He is a man of class.
There you go. That's my favorite.
With that
Yep.
beef? With beef? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
don't
of
get me with
course.
chicken. Stop it.
No, chicken's
no.
nonsense.
Stop it.
No.
You know, my
Beef all the
entire
time.
when I was growing up, they would feed me badem jun with chicken And then I realized the original was with beef.
Yes.
And I said, why haven't we had this?
You've been living a lie.
I was living a lie.
That's a lot. Yeah.
They're like, it's healthier.
That's why you're losing hair, man.
You see? You see?
Yeah, the first time I wanted to make an Iranian dish, I called my mom and I was like, teach me how to make Reme Bademjun. And she's like telling me all this stuff, and I'm like, you know what? I don't have beef. Like, can I make it with chicken? I swear to God, she almost hung up on me. She was like, do you not embarrass
Can you make it with chicken?
You want bademjun with chicken? So I got up.
So if I think Nima's a real OG, and I think he enjoys his lubia polo with salad shirazi. That's a combo that goes together.
Honestly, not as much Shirazi as Maslo Musir.
Oh my God.
There you go.
I could just sit there and just dip bread in it.
I could
all day.
Or like Cheetos. Growing up, like Cheetos.
Yes.
For fact, that's the best.
Cheetos.
Potato chips.
Yeah, I know.
Cape Cod potato chips are so good with it too.
Anything, really.
Yeah. So good.
Just down it. I'll take a shot of it. Forget it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, inject it in my vein.
Yeah. I need 10 cc stat.
With duh.
Please.
Oof.
Hook it up, Ivy.
And a fat nap after, and some chai when you wake up.
Yeah, and then wake up to a nice back massage too.
Goals, I wish.
With grapes being fed to you.
You guys have it nice up in Canada, man.
You're living the life. Have you been to Iran?
Nope.
Oh, you've never been?
Well, when I was 1, but I don't remember.
Okay. Do you have family there still, or is everyone kind of like spread out?
I don't know. Yeah, kind of, but I don't really know any of them.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I've always wanted to go. It's been tough, obviously, nowadays.
Yeah.
Just 'cause it's kind of risky. So.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
can't really do it. Yeah.
If I was in your shoes, I wouldn't risk it. If I was in your shoes, that's just my opinion.
No, yeah, I don't. I because my dad, he's like, if you go, even though I have a Canadian citizenship, they would think I'm a spy.
That doesn't matter.
Or even, I don't know how old you are, but for like Sarbazi, like when you to get in the army.
They don't do that if you go on a visa. If you're a dual citizen, like I'm a dual citizen, so like every time I go, I have to.
Remember, Nima, since I assume your dad was born in Iran.
Yeah.
So you're automatically an Iranian citizen, and that also makes, if you ever have a son, he'll also be an Iranian citizen.
I don't think so, because I was born here.
But that's if your dad was born there.
Oh, really? Does that matter?
Yeah. Like we're automatically. I think I'm automatically also because my dad,
So yeah, if you're born here, if your dad was born in Iran, it'll go down to his grandson.
Oh, what the hell? Well,
for a girl.
I'm not having kids, so.
You're not having a kid? Oh no, we need those family style vlog content up in here. We need the family. You gotta continue. You gotta continue the tradition and be the stereotypical Irani parent here. Have your kid.
Maybe, yeah.
What's that like?
That's what he's trying to avoid.
What's that
I've
like
been
cringe
scarred.
white family? That cringe white family.
The Ace
videos?
family.
Yeah, something like that. Like they're also involved. It's like, oh my God.
No. This will be like Persian style.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like I don't want to make my family be a part of my career. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You let them decide that on their own when they're of age to decide.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It could possibly happen. I'm still young, so we'll see.
Yeah, we got
sure. Even with yourself, like ourselves too. I always see a post where it's like there's a way to make your private life private. Like have people online know who you are and think they know about your life, but actually keep your private things private.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
People
true.
think they know everything about you.
Let them know what you want them to know.
You're only showing them pieces, and that's when the assumptions and stuff come in.
Exactly.
Oh, you don't Snapchat every minute of your life?
Yeah, no, I'm a loser. No, I don't do that.
That's what all the young do.
So we're gonna jump into some hard-hitting questions.
Let's do it.
I don't know if you're ready.
I'm not.
Like rapid fire.
Rapid
okay.
fire.
This is where
Okay. So we
I'm used to
already
rapid
know.
fire.
Before we get into it, we already know your favorite Iranian food is lubia polo.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So my follow up to that is: do you go for the tahdig first in any such scenario?
Like my
Whether
first
it's
bite?
white rice or
question
any
is
other
that?
rice?
Yeah.
No.
Of course.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I mean, we gotta know
What
who
the
we're
hell,
dealing with.
man?
It's
Like,
That's
we
what we're
can't-
dealing with.
We can't
It's
upload this if
me.
you're not here for the tag. What?
It's a rare commodity. Either you get it now or you forget about it. You don't see it.
You have to get on the first round. There's no tagging on the second round.
No, you can't eat your meal and then have tahdig. It's not dessert. You
No.
gotta,
Thank
Okay.
you.
I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
He's-
you gotta
he's
bite
good,
that
he's
shit
good.
right away. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's normal. We're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a hit it.
All right. بستنی سنتی or فالوده؟
Faluda.
جوجه or کوبیده؟
Kubida.
Oh, follow up. Hold on. Kubide or bag?
Kubida.
Okay.
Okay.
خاله or عمه؟
OG.
Khalle.
What question is that?
I don't know. I mean,
That was my
you
question,
always
to be
have
fair.
relate to
Are you-
That was mine, to be fair. I wanted to see.
I think
Are you
she meant.
asking what I would call my aunt?
No,
No.
like, are you more of like a khale's boy or like an amma's boy? You know.
Oh, I don't really know the difference, to be honest, but more Khalle, I guess.
Okay.
So Khale is
Khale.
your mom's sister, and aunt Amme is your
Amme.
dad's sister.
Oh, yeah. Probably Khalle.
Both.
All right.
Potato tahdig or normal tahdig?
Normal.
Barbari or sangay?
Oh, Bada 100%.
Oh,
100%.
Yeah, he's
100.
got it.
Hold
well,
on,
you
the bad Betty. Do you fillet it open or do you just fold it?
Yeah, both. I'm fat. I'll eat anything.
Same. I do both.
Anything you want me to do, I'll do it.
Let me ask, Nuna paneer or Nuna kare with moraba or asal?
The second one, the 100%.
Listen, as you can tell here, we all love our food. So
Yeah.
don't
All
worry.
these questions are like food related.
Open barbari, close barbari, we do it all.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I know you said you haven't been to Iran, but I'm assuming in Toronto. Have you ever had like Persian style pizza?
Oh, yeah. I
So
love
are
I
you
love it.
more westernized pizza or like Persian pizza?
Oh, westernized, like
Okay.
overall, because there's like so many different varieties of pizza
Yeah.
I could have, that like normal pizza. But
Does
Persian
Canada
pizza,
have their own
for
style?
what it is amazing. Sorry?
Does Canada have their own style of pizza that you do?
Yeah, it's Canadian.
Canadian.
Do they put ketchup on
literally-
their pizza?
Canadian
Oh.
bacon.
See, I feel
No.
like
No,
ketchup
like-
only hits on Iranian pizza.
I know, yeah.
It
Yeah,
literally
but I
is.
still don't like that. I don't like
I don't like it either, but that's the only way it'll work.
I
Yeah.
imagine they just pour poutine all over it.
Yeah, nice little stereotype. Cool.
Maybe some maple syrup for the dessert ones.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
That
Good.
would be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Any more stereotypes you got?
Listen, that's all the America and Florida shade.
I don't like any of those things, and I barely ever have eaten any of those, to be honest.
I think that's the case with everyone though. Like where you live, what's popular, you don't eat that much of it because it's always there, you know? So you eat other things. At least that's what it's
Yeah.
like for me here. Like things
Yeah.
that, you know, people come here to eat, we rarely do.
Hold on.
Are you
Like what?
are you
Do you
guys
have a-
obsessed with Costco over there?
Yeah.
The real
Nice.
questions.
Yeah, we.
I have another real question for him. Do you have an annual pass to Wonderland?
I used to.
What's Wonderland?
It's
Is
their
that like
amusement
your
Oh my
park.
type
god, you don't know what Wonderland is?
No.
Amazing.
Oh, it's the best
it-
theme park you'll ever go to.
It's like
it
Disney
puts-
or like
it's like Busch
Universal-
Gardens.
No, it's
Like actual roller coasters.
Okay,
Yeah,
roller
yeah,
coaster.
yeah.
like
Got it.
actual like some of the best roller coasters in the world.
Damn.
Yeah, we got something similar in Tampa. It's on the west coast of Florida.
like
Six
3
Flags?
hours.
No, it's called Busch Gardens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I personally like Wonderland more than Busch Gardens. I don't know.
Is Wonderland in
Wonderland is sick,
Toronto?
man.
It's
Yeah,
Toronto
yeah,
or
I think
outside of it?
kind of by the airport, right?
It's outside. It's like it's actually near where I live right now. It's like 20-minute drive, but it's like in the north of Toronto. But it's nice.
And
So
it's
fun.
only open from like May
May
to
to
September. No,
October to October.
I mean, I don't think I would want to be on a freaking tall ass roller coaster in like negative degree weather with like
Well,
honestly,
yeah,
I
it's
think
dust
probably-
everywhere.
They wouldn't
Because-
even open it then.
If it breaks down and for some reason like I end up falling, at least I fall onto snow and not like
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I don't
Right.
know.
Freeze.
because you'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll live. You'll live. Yeah.
I'm a Florida
No?
baby. That's how I think of
Just
it.
like us here, we're surrounded by water. We just fall in water.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like a
bam,
trampoline.
in the lake.
It's like a trampoline. Yeah.
Oh, so at rapid fire. So I assume you've been to where have you been in the U.S.? You've been to L.A. I assume, no?
I've been to a few different places. Yeah, LA. Yeah, New York.
What's your favorite U.S. city?
that I've been to?
Yeah, that you've been to.
Oh, honestly, Miami. To be honest,
I was gonna
Oh,
say
hey.
Hold on, what did you do when you were in Miami? What did you do?
I did some cool shit. To be honest, I actually didn't go to South Beach.
That is a slippery slope when you say you did cool shit in Miami. That could go any
Yo,
direction.
Yeah, yeah. It was fun. I rented a car because I was like, screw
Right.
it. Like, I'm just gonna
Oh
rent a car
yeah,
and
you need that.
drive around.
Were you
So
one of those that rented,
realized-
I was
a
the
Lambo and
driving.
went down Ocean Drive?
Yeah, man. The driving was insane. Drivers there are crazy,
They're horrible, right?
horrible.
We
We're
just
the
give driver
best.
licenses
We're
to
so
anyone.
fun.
We throw them out,
Bullshit, yeah.
actually, like frisbees.
Yeah.
Catch one.
Yeah, literally. It's like you be blind. They're like, yeah, sure, just be safe.
So did you stay like
then-
in downtown Miami?
No, I didn't stay there, but I actually stayed in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
cool.
Fort Lauderdale's like 15 minutes from my house.
Yeah, and I just drove in. I drove in every time, and then I just went because I had one show at the Improv in Miami.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
which was so cool. And then yeah, like pretty much just like went out to a couple bars. I knew a couple people there, and then had like a nice party thing. So
Damn,
yeah,
I miss it.
man, Miami was just like the vibe. I don't know. It's just
It's different,
it's
right?
just, like the weather's perfect. I like it, and
Well, especially you said you were down here in December, right?
in December it was nice.
Yeah,
That's
the weather's
the best
perfect.
Perfect. And like, and I love Cubans and like all that shit. So I get along with people like that. So
Yeah, awesome.
I don't know. Yeah, it was just good vibes all around. Good times.
We live where you vacation.
Yeah, rub it in.
Well, yeah, Miami, I feel like between Miami, New York, and LA, it's the most lax. It's the most chill. Like if you don't
It
have
is
a
chill. It's
chill,
nice. It's
fun
cool.
And you
personality.
can party through the morning.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
partying is crazy. Yeah.
It's
But
not
LA
like
is
that.
all right. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would, but
So I know you
New
you
York
like
is cool. Love it.
electronic EDM music. Have you been to Ultra Music Festival?
No. I've always wanted to. I was just too broke. You know what I mean? Like too poor.
Yeah. That
But
We know.
same
One
reason
day,
for
man.
most of us.
Buddy, we
Thank
need
you,
onion.
friend.
You know
Yeah,
us
how was
now.
it? You
If you want to
guys-
come, you can stay at my house. It's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, buy me a ticket,
post
please.
COVID,
Yeah.
definitely come and we can all go. Do a
Have
group.
you guys gone?
No.
I haven't. No.
We all we had the same issue you did for that.
I've been to Life
For
and
me.
Color, things that are similar to that in Miami, and they're fun.
Yeah,
So
like
good.
like SLS and like
Yeah,
Miami Music Week.
Live Miami.
Dude,
I
Overrated.
haven't been.
I went to live one time in my life. I went to live, and my boy knew the bouncer. We paid him like $100 to get in. We were in Floyd Mayweather's bottle section.
What?
Yeah, you wouldn't know Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy was there. He's a Miami rapper,
Yeah.
and then Snoop Dogg was performing.
When was
Stop.
this?
This was September 2016.
Whoa. Damn.
Oh,
Whoa. Seriously, I wanted to go
Whoa.
there. I really wanted to go there sometime this year because I've never been.
Snoop Dogg gave his joint to my boy. True story. I'm not
Wow.
exaggerating. I am
That is
not-
a goal.
I promise you, I'm
That's a
not
straight up
exaggerating.
goal in life.
that's legendary.
That's
So
insane.
random Sunday night, because remember it's Sundays at
Live on
not-
Sundays.
Live on, yeah, whatever it's called.
Live on Sundays.
Live on Sundays.
Wow, good shit.
All right,
I think-
Matt.
I
I
went
think
to
that's awesome.
I went to this cool like art area. district.
Wynwood?
Wynwood? Yeah, Wynwood.
Okay.
Yeah,
or,
that was
or the
cool.
art
That was
district,
cool.
either or.
Wynwood
was
is
nice.
really fun. Wynwood.
They have some
Wynwood
nice, they have some nice breweries, some good food
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
brunch
good.
brunch in Wynwood is like a thing. There's this one
Yeah.
place called El Patio. It's outdoor and
Oh,
everyone goes to brunch and then goes there and it's like till like 10 o'clock at night on the Sunday. It's like nobody works in that city.
I could
know,
still
no
like
one
smell
there.
the tequila all that tequila I had at El Patio one time.
Ooh, I love tequila.
That is a good time. You know, you just
Okay,
don't go to bed
so we're-
from the night before.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're
Hold on,
we're
you like
going
tequila?
one day.
Okay. When you take a shot of tequila, do you do the salt and lime or you go dry?
No, straight.
Nice.
Okay.
Finally, there is someone else in this world that will, all of them, every time I try to take a tequila shot with them, they're like, let me go get a lime. Let me go get my Namac. Like,
Fake news.
Get
I
out
don't
of
have
here.
that. I don't have
I'm
time.
straight tequila.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Damn, there you go.
Okay, Mata, you had a few more questions for him, no?
2 more.
And then I have the Mac Daddy question, so go ahead.
Chai or Dual?
Try it, 100%. Dual
And I
is
guess the
disgusting.
last one, blonde or brunette?
Brunette.
Oh, Fetty. This is our guy, guys. This is our tequila straight brunette. There you go.
You don't like the
So-
palangs? The palangs?
Yeah. They're not. I'm not hating on blondes, but brunette's just better for me.
It's a preference.
So we had a discussion about this a few weeks ago, and nobody could come to an agreement, or at least nobody can agree with me. Okay,
What is
Same
it? I'm
thing.
nervous.
I already know. Go ahead, Arash.
Should I put clothes on or?
if you like,
Off.
All right, off. Okay.
is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh my God.
Listen.
Think about it. Think about it.
What?
Exactly.
Are you insane?
Listen, you have a piece of meat in bread.
A hot dog is a hot dog. Like,
A hot dog is a hot dog. It's not a freaking
Period.
sandwich.
No.
Thank
You
you.
don't. You attack a sandwich this way, horizontally. A hot dog, you got to go at it vertically.
hot dogs
Thank
are
you.
connected. Sandwiches aren't. Well, no.
Arash, face
Yeah.
facts. A hot dog it's just its own category.
It's a hot dog. It's not a
Thank
sandwich.
you.
If anything, you can call it like a hoagie or a sub.
Yeah, whatever bullshit. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Fine.
All right.
Nima has spoken.
All right, I have one thing. I have one thing.
Sure.
So if you want to do it, I love watching your Gary V parody videos. Can you give us like a little Gary V impersonation? The nail
Yeah,
biting,
for sure.
all that to the T. I mean, it's
Yeah.
great.
Ask me my age.
Okay. Yeah. what's your age?
Yeah,
20.
18.
18.
Bro, like you have so many fucking years left. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I fucking grind so much, but people don't understand. Like, they want to fucking go here. They need to fucking go this way, right? Okay.
The Monday news way.
Yeah, the fucking Monday news way. Okay. The
That's
fucking
great.
complaining.
That was good.
That is
That's
great.
gold. He does it better than Gary Vee himself. I'm like shocked every time.
I'm gonna do a Persian Gary Vee now.
But do it. Pero
Coffee shop. Really half me zanin? Nakulangan half. Boro boko.
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
I love that.
Top 3 stand-up comedians. Go. Your top 3 stand-up comedians.
Like my favorite?
Your favorite.
Mhm.
Your favorite, or just some, early on in life you had inspiration, you saw them, you're like, wow, I want to do what they're doing.
Yeah, my first favorite that I've always looked up to that inspired me was Russell Peters. And then, after that, I really like Louis C.K., even
Yep.
though, some shit happened.
Pre
Can I go out on a
scandal.
limb here that
Yeah.
that you enjoyed Russell Peters is because he brought his culture into his bit?
Yeah, well, and I just saw him on TV doing like all these accents and like making fun of different people, and I was like, "Whoa, that's cool! Like, I wish I could do that." And then I just started practicing on my own, and I could just do the accents. And then I was like, "Oh, okay." Well, and then I just kept on being that guy.
What other accents have you mastered other than Iranian and you said Italian, like for skits and stuff?
Yeah, like Russian, Nigerian, I can do. You know what I mean?
Nigerian.
Like,
God.
like Indian is like good, and Chinese,
Yeah,
Australian, British.
you got them all down. That's like the
Yeah.
majority.
Nima, are you practicing to be an FBI spy or whatever?
Yeah, seriously, what's going on here? Nigerian,
or
Chinese,
whatever the Canadian
Russian,
equivalent is. Yeah.
Russian, like he got them all.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
He's like, I gotta go.
Keep it low key.
All right,
Yeah.
so I think, are we gonna wrap it up, or does anyone have any more questions?
So I'm gonna ask one more question.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot to give you my 2 other favorite comedians.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
Well, there's different categories, but overall, yeah, I'd say like Louis C.K. is definitely good. Like Kevin Hart, I love Kevin Hart mostly because
Same.
of his work ethic and just his drive for what he does. And then
Did you watch his
Dave
Netflix?
Chappelle. Yeah.
Did you watch his
yeah.
Netflix series?
Which one?
Kevin Hart's Netflix series. It was like a short 10-episode one where they like follow him around his life.
Oh yeah.
Touring.
No, I actually have no. I saw the first 2 episodes. I didn't see the rest, but I'm gonna watch it. But yeah, Dave Chappelle is definitely the GOAT.
Go.
Yeah.
For sure.
Definitely. Yeah, but also I love
You think
Sebastian.
so over Eddie
Maniscalco,
Murphy?
too. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. But also Sebastian Maniscalco, and then I love Chris D'Elia as well. But then now shit happens.
Cancel culture.
Yeah.
Well,
some
Louis
bullshit.
C.K.
But
got in
anyways,
some trouble too.
Oh,
no?
yeah, Louis C.K.
I know. Yeah, I know. But and then my favorite Persian comedian is Amir K too. So
Wait, I think I know who Amir K is. Is he the tall? Oh, this is gonna be a terrible description. Tall, skinny, and no, it's not him. Oh, okay.
he's not tall.
Skinny? No.
Okay, then I'm thinking of somebody
No,
else.
he likes his bad buddy.
I think I might be thinking about Kayvon then. I think he might be.
Yeah, Kayvon's the skinny and like he looks really white.
Yeah.
You'll know his face. If you see
He's the Harry Potter.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got it. I
exactly,
think
yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know who he
He has
is.
long hair. Always wears a hat. I have his hat.
So Nima, I want to open it up to you. What questions do you have for us?
How did you guys form this podcast together?
I'm gonna be honest. I had never listened to a podcast before I started this.
Really?
They kind of convinced me into this. I'm not.
Really?
Quarantine made us do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quarantine. Well, we
Oh,
all
it's brand new.
we all grew up together. Like our parents are like best friends, so we had the
Oh.
weekly like mehmunis and everything.
Yeah.
So we all knew each other. And then when quarantine started, I mean, I was trying to get some of them to come on Instagram Live with me on like my makeup page. I was like, somebody do Instagram Live. They were like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, like I want to talk. I want to do something. I'm bored. I was like, let's do a podcast. And at first, Mata thought I was kidding. And then Arash and Archer were like, okay, let's do it. And Mata goes, let's do it too. And then a week later, I'm like, okay, guys, should we order mics? Like, should we come up with a name? Should we have a call? And she's like, are you serious? You actually want to do this? I'm like, hey, why not? Like, it's something fun to do.
Hey, I was very supportive. I was the first one to order my mic. I was the
She
one. that came
was.
up
She
with it.
was.
I'm not gonna. I had the mindset of her and I were born to be famous.
Yes, for sure. It's
Amazing. I can
it's
see it.
in my blood. Like, it has to happen. So I was like, if they're not going to support me on Instagram Live, we are doing something. Like, it's going to happen.
Armagon, I can see being famous for sure.
Oh, thank you. Do a little. Thank you very much. We'll do a close up of that.
But it was backhanded shade to me. Jeez.
Arash,
Hey,
don't
I was
worry.
getting to you. I was getting to you. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't worry.
okay.
We help Ironi help each other. I become famous. You're
Yeah,
my assistant.
exactly,
You with me in
exactly.
the
Oh
background.
God, you just
Yeah.
like grew
You were-
Amaran's head like 10 pounds.
This
like,
much.
bigger.
I'm
Like,
not gonna hear the end of it now.
Now we're gonna get bossed around on the podcast. All the directors.
Well,
No.
obviously, I was gonna say, well, obviously, Arash, right? Arash. Well, it just gives me the vibes I'm getting is you're the leader of this podcast. So
He's the host. Yeah. We
I'm
give him
I'm the default host.
yeah.
default
So,
host.
Yeah, it's good.
But he's
you
good
guys
at
work
it.
well together. It's good that you guys know each other, so that's cool.
That
It
helps,
makes it a
yeah.
little bit
Yeah,
easier.
good connections. Yeah, and
And
who's the oldest?
who do you think?
Grandpa.
Who's the one
Grandpa
that
Arash.
drives
Check-
around
check
with
for the widow's
windshield
peak.
wipers?
Check for the
Oh,
catch
I am at the young age of 31.
Hey man, that's not bad. That's good. You're young as fuck.
You act
According
like
to
you
Gary
say that
Vee,
like you're 40.
according to Gary Vee, 40 is the new 20. Okay, so
Exactly.
if you're 31, you're
Stop
really like
complaining.
Hold on,
Yeah.
Nima, how old are
11.
you?
I'm 25.
Fine.
ah,
Okay,
right
so
in the middle.
Yeah,
You're older than both
Master's
of
for
us.
sure the youngest. She's like 21 probably.
not even.
Not even.
Really?
I'm gonna say, for the purpose of our new shiz, I'm gonna say that I'm 21.
Oh, so you're like 18.
I'm 20.
No.
Oh, okay. That's
Drinking
cool.
age in Canada, so you're good.
It's a what?
Isn't what 19 drinking age in Canada?
18.
18.
Oh,
18.
19. Yeah. 18 is legal age of consent. And shit like that.
Right.
What about Arta? What's your guess on him?
You're probably like 28, 29.
Damn,
That's your
you're
ass, bro.
But people always get it wrong. But yeah, 26.
Okay.
26.
People always think I'm
Become
28 or
making of the
29.
group.
Yeah, no, I always get it. I mean, when people ask me, I always tell them a guess, and they always get it wrong. So I'm like, yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
They think I'm older.
Same. I do the same. People
I'm
always
in the
think
crowd.
I'm 28.
I always make them guess, and
Yeah.
when I'm not wearing makeup and my hair is up, I literally get 16 every single time, and it's so embarrassing. I'm like,
Really?
seriously? Yes, it's so embarrassing. Me and my sister, she's 4 years younger than me, but like we were on a cruise, and anywhere we go, we look alike. People say we look alike. So the two of us, anywhere we go, everyone assumes she's the older sister, and everyone assumes I'm
Really?
the youngest one. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of offended by it, but then my mom's like, when you grow up and like everyone thinks you're the
Okay.
youngest, that's good. That's good. Like keep it that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So you're what, like 24, 25?
23.
Okay.
Ouch.
That's okay.
How's
That's all right.
that? 1 year.
No, 1 year. That's not bad. That's honestly better than.
Like I
Nima,
said,
with
28.
women, the age you guess in your head, subtract it by 3.
But yeah, some get offended, but I don't. I'm at the point where it doesn't really bother.
I don't
me.
see what there's to get offended
No,
about.
Yeah.
but it's not even about the looks, though. I would say if I didn't hear you talk, I'd say, yeah, you're like 21. But because you seem mature, I'd be like, okay, yeah, she's older than that.
Yeah, it's
So
the
I'm
way you
immature.
carry yourself.
Or you carry yourself. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So Nima, I know we kind of touched on it early, but to kind of wrap a bow on this, what do we have to look forward from you? What kind of content should we expect from you in the near future?
I'm gonna be continuing to do my content like I always do, and trying to create more new ideas. Obviously, just keep it fresh. But also, I'm writing a couple new pilots too. I'm working on a couple pilots on one of my friends' shows that he's writing and directing. So we're trying to pitch to Netflix, and yeah, just doing more stuff like that. And then that's it.
If you
So
plan
much
to
of
film
stuff.
it in Miami, let us know.
You need
Yeah,
a background
100%.
dancer.
Yeah,
person.
for sure. I got you. I'll write your name down.
We'll be the extras doing that light bulb dance.
Amazing.
Yeah, do the light bulb dance.
Love it. Can't wait.
Can you give us a little tiny hint of what the series is about that you're pitching, or is it still like under wraps? Is it
Top
going to be
secret,
like?
under
Well, no, I'd rather not give it away because
Okay, got it.
it's just something we're trying to still figure out. But
Got it.
it's pretty much just like about growing up as a North American
First,
kid, but that
yeah,
has like a Middle Eastern background. But
Culture.
also, it's more so just for any immigrants, and just
Sure.
I don't know.
Have you watched or seen the show Rami on
Yeah,
Hulu?
yeah. I know. Actually, I'm friends with Dave on that show. You know, the guy with the
Oh,
glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's sick. He's a funny stand-up.
Yeah,
No,
good
they're all
show.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, great.
great show. Yeah.
So for all of our listeners, make sure you follow all of Nima's content. You can see where all his socials are. His Instagram is at Nima Naz. We'll tag him in our post. You'll see his content. Definitely follow. Listen to the pod. It's just fantastic content. Even if you're not Iranian,
Amazing.
it's still good content to watch, and you'll end up laughing at some point. It's all very good.
It might take a while, but at some point you will get there.
Relatable, super relatable content.
relatable
Yeah, you
and-
don't have
and-
to be a kid of an immigrant. You could be any type of
Yeah.
person, and it's all relatable.
And Nima, honestly, we're looking forward to your projects that are coming up. We're looking forward to be you able to go back on tour and do your stand-up comedy. And obviously, we're going to keep looking for your skits that you do on Instagram and YouTube and wherever else you decide to
The
post them.
TikToks. The
TikTok.
Oh,
TikTok.
yeah.
Keep forgetting about
Dog
TikTok.
baby.
I'm
Say it.
addicted to TikTok. You got to mention it.
Oh yeah, shaking my
So-
butt every day.
So on behalf of all of us, we want to thank you so much, so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to deal with our foolishness
Definitely.
in
Yeah, no problem.
the Wuhan of the U.S.
Of the
Yeah.
world.
No
But
worries.
to end this, what challenge do you have for us this week?
Right, we forgot. You need to give us our challenge for the week.
Oh no, I've been dreading it this whole time.
I'm like scared by the
Really?
look he gave us at the beginning. I'm terrified to hear
it's
what
been
it
in the
is.
back of my mind.
It's like consume a pound of Lubia Polo.
No, I'm not.
With the
doing that, no.
goosh.
Yes,
No,
I'm down for that.
That's my type of challenge. Give it to me. I'll exceed
Yeah?
and I'll
Okay.
win.
Yeah, for sure. Well, actually, I was thinking of two different ones, but it's not like two big ones, but two different ones that would go well together. I guess.
Hit us with it.
Yeah. One is read
Yes.
3
love that.
chapters a day
3?
of a book. 3 chapters. It's not bad.
I'm pumped.
Okay.
I want to
That's
read.
like-
So
Do it.
Normal.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that should be normal, but
Yeah.
I guess it's still a good challenge. I guess it's not bad to read, but the second thing on top of that, this is the tough one. Okay.
Do we have to do a
Tarzan.
book report?
me Tarsa.
Yeah, you have to act. Can you actually do my taxes? That's the second one. Okay. No, but I want you guys to do 3 sets of sprints in a field
Yo Ali.
every day.
Bro, I play basketball. That's no problem.
That is
Okay,
problem for me. That's problem.
Hey, think about it. It's literally you're running 6 times. That's it.
What type of
They're
field
not-
are we
they're-
talking about here? Like, can the backyard be considered a field?
No.
I think he's talking about a soccer field.
Nemo, joke's on you. All the parks and fields are closed.
Boom.
Wow. Damn. Okay. Well, hey.
we could have slipped out of that one, Arta. We could have slipped out
Okay,
of it.
so how about you sprint 10 houses in your neighborhood?
Okay,
You
I
could
can
do-
do that.
We could
Yeah,
do
you
it
can
on
do
the
that.
you could do it on the beach, on the sand.
Okay, yeah. How about that? You do at least like 100 meters. Sprints though. Sprints.
Three.
so
So back and
3
forth.
sets.
times?
So
3
for
back
us
and
Americans,
forth.
that's about 300 feet.
I was about to say we don't do
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
Meters. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I
don't.
I can
meters
do
is
that.
better.
Right, it makes
Yeah.
more sense, right? Meters and kilometers
Of
and
course it
millimeters. It just makes more sense.
Sure.
Way more sense.
We had to be different. 2 chains.
You're
are
the
different.
only people who have the weirdest conversion rates. I have no idea why.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
We have to
Like, what
be
the
unique all the
We have to
time.
be
in
different.
everything.
We're
Yeah. What do you?
The
We
best,
use
you know?
inches. Do you use inches?
We use
Yeah.
inches, we use feet. It
Pounds.
just none of it makes sense.
Yeah. What's something? You guys use Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
What is that? Like,
No one else uses Fahrenheit.
I know. Everything about it is different. It's so
I
stupid.
think there's
We
like
need to
3
just
countries in the
convert.
world that use I think it's called the imperial system. We have the imperial
Yes.
one. No. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We
And they're
we have
metric.
Celsius metric. We use the
They're
metric system.
Right.
Metric,
Correct.
yeah, as
Yeah.
most of the world does. So
Yeah, normal. Yeah, normal people.
as Canada
That's
throws
okay.
more shade on the U.S.
That's okay.
um,
Listen, we deserve
I
it
used
right
to,
now.
I used to call Canada the toupee of the United States, but
So, yeah.
That's
anyway.
Print and read books.
Got
Okay,
it.
so we're gonna
I
we're
have,
gonna
like,
read books and we're gonna sprint
4
and
books
not do
ready.
it at the same time.
You have to at the same time.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I was thinking maybe we could smoke a hookah while we run.
Oh, that's not bad. That's a good little touch.
Oh my god.
Not gonna
I love-
lie, it's like these quarantine jogs. Me and my sister, you need a reasoning. You go out.
Yeah,
Home all
of
day.
course. That's
I'm
it.
down. I'm
Yeah, I know.
excited.
Place
I
for
have
it.
like
Good.
4 unread books waiting, sitting there.
And you'll just feel better after you do it.
For sure.
I might have to do a digital book.
For sure.
Yeah, or yeah, you can
Audible.
even listen to an audiobook. Same shit. You know what I mean?
I do that all the time in the car.
Traditional
Yeah,
book.
Of course, of course.
If I don't have a book, I'll do digital. It's fine.
Oh,
I didn't-
shoot, I send you. I have so many
Bro,
self-help
you had like
books.
17 books right there. This guy.
I don't
okay,
want to read
first
any
of all,
more of
Arthur's
my.
good.
You need to borrow any. Just come over.
I don't want to read. any
I'll-
more
I'll put 'em through
of
the
my
mailbox.
business motivation books.
Yeah.
There you
Okay.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
Also a bonus, you have to watch 17 hours of Gary Vee videos.
Oh my. Okay, you're really trying to kill me here. Like I
I'm gonna
really.
write that one
This
down.
one was a
We said
challenge.
challenge, not torture.
That's all like ultimate torture. That's I don't
no,
want to hear
yeah.
him saying the same thing over and over again.
I'm kidding.
God,
Yeah,
we'll
that's
listen to
good.
we'll watch 17 hours of your Gary Vee, the Persian Gary Vee, the
Amazing.
English Gary Vee. Give us all the Chinese, Russian. We'll watch those.
Sounds
Gary
good.
Vee.
You gotta hit us
Love
with
it.
a try not to laugh challenge and watch my videos.
Yeah, 100%.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you.
Nima, thank you. We
Thank
really
you so
appreciate it.
much.
Make sure everybody goes and first and foremost, subscribe to Nima's, all his socials and his, follow, like, subscribe, share. Also do the same for us. Nima has amazing content. We're trying to get to Nima's level. So
We
Nima,
appreciate him for being on, even with
thank
somebody
you
as
so
small
much.
as us.
You have no idea how appreciative we are of you.
It really
All right.
meant a lot. We really appreciate
Well, thank you. No, yeah, my pleasure, and thank you for having me on. It's cool. I don't mind doing these things.
Thank
Well,
you.
I mean, like, at some point, people. I try to, get other people to do things with me. So I just got to give back whenever I can. So
Of
We
course.
appreciate you.
We really
Keep grinding, keep doing your thing. You're doing a
Nima
great
Nas
job.
is for the people. You heard it
Of
here.
course.
Nas for the people.
of course, 100%,
100. He is 100.
100. Let's see.
He's gonna be
100.
Prime Minister.
I am next Prime Minister of Canada.
Maybe you can save us.
Maybe I can.
Maybe
Maybe
it's
I can.
America.
Yeah, I
All
don't
right,
know
no
about
politics. All right, everybody,
right,
have a
all
great
right.
week.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
See you
listening.
next week. All right.
sure.
Have a great
Okay.
week,
Italy.
everyone.
Bye.
All right, bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Nima.